What's up, guys? Rant Roller talking to you about basketball again. All right. We have not a controversial topic, but it's a topic about these two gentlemen centered here, seen here mid-screen, Luka Doncic and Zion Williamson. There's been much to do about a list about young NBA up-and-coming talent, a top 25 list of players under 25 years old. And these two guys are 1 and 2 on that list, and there's been some debate about which player would you take, which player is better, yada yada yada, right? So I'm gonna play a little bit of both of their highlights, and then I'm gonna speak about them.
You talked about it.
Here's Luka Doncic.
For the Pelicans and Zion and Ingram that
Luka Doncic is the guard forward for the Dallas Mavericks.
want to learn and want to be coached hard as Luka hits the mid.
But it's not just him, you know. It was so fascinating talking to Rick Carlisle earlier today, and he mentioned this a season ago as Doncic excited he is by the way the game is played, Mark.
Yeah, and to work with some of these young big guys, too. As Luka.
As always, I have to pause the video and speak on it for copyright reasons. Luka has been compared to Larry Bird. I even did a video that's in my Rant Roller library. You can check it out. You can look at the sports playlist, Rant Sports, and see that I created a video, Is Luka Doncic the next Larry Bird? Now, I did not do this because Luka Doncic and Larry Bird are both quote-unquote Caucasian. I did this because of their skill set, meaning that they don't rely on pure athleticism to shake you up and put you in a highlight reel or close out a game or help their team win games. They have multiple skills and a large tool bag from which to get those skills from. Luka Doncic is a comparable passer to Bird, not as good as Bird at all. He's definitely not as good as a shooter as Bird, but he has comparable skills playing that same guard forward position. Now, Luka handles the ball a lot more than Larry Bird, and Luka entered the league a lot younger than Larry Bird. Larry Bird didn't get into the NBA until he was damn near 23 years old, maybe 22. Luka came into the league at 18 or 19. I believe it was 19. Yeah, he came into the league at 19, but he had played professional ball in Europe for 4 years prior to that.
Drains a three.
Carlisle says, all right, might be in a zone, but I'm one-on-one, and my speed's going to be a factor here.
Why I compared Luka to Bird is that's one of the reasons right there. He has a complete offensive game as far as being able to post you, being able to have pet floaters in the paint. He has a mid-range game and a three-point game. All right. Now, none of those skills are on Larry Bird's level. All right. But this kid, once again, is young. He's around 21, 22 years old, Luka Doncic, and he has room to grow. I also compared him to Paul Pierce in that video that I made. He plays a lot like Paul Pierce in the way that he uses his strength and his balance and his body control to score baskets and manipulate the defense.
Luka hits another. Sometimes you almost feel that Luka might be bailing out his defenders by settling for as many threes as he shoots when he gets.
Now, right then and there in this short highlight film, you done seen him score the ball 4 different ways. From the post, the floaters, getting inside for layups, and shooting three-point shots. All right, so that's just a small sample of Luka Doncic. Now let's get into Zion Williamson.
Doncic tried to kick it out, and Williamson picked it off. They got a 3-on-1. Adams back to Zion, and the game's first bucket. Maybe more significantly, though, Jordan.
I want to stop it right there. I noticed one thing about Zion's gait, or the way he runs. It's almost labored. And I say that I still believe this kid needs to lose another 25 pounds. To be honest, I mean, he has a football body playing basketball. He's an unbelievable athlete, but how long can his knees and his ankles hold up that mass that's on a 6'6" or 6'7" frame? and he's almost 300 pounds. He's solid, completely solid. But basketball is a cardio sport. It's an up and down for an 82-game season plus the playoffs. So you're looking at basically 100 games a year. How long can he hold up? His durability is a big question to me.
His impact, Richardson, will be felt more at the defensive end.
Well, both of these teams, Mark, if they're going to start to make some headway, beautiful.
A good start for Kristaps Porzingis, Doris, who I called the game a couple of nights ago.
I also feel like they disrespect Charles Barkley when they say, they try to leapfrog Zion Williamson over Charles Barkley. They have the same prototypical body type and a lot of the similarities in their offensive game. But Charles Barkley was a much better rebounder, and he's proven to be, at least so far, a better defender than Zion Williamson, who seems unwilling to really commit to the defensive end. That's my one knock on him. If he played defense, I might put him over Luka, but without him playing any defense, I cannot put him over Luka Doncic, because Luka is a lot more complete. He's more of a complete basketball player.
Ingram now with 7 quick points, and we're not even midway through the first quarter. Williamson into
What makes Zion special is what he just did right there. Most guys that size are cumbersome and clumsy with the ball as far as ball handling. Zion played point guard at least a part of his high school journey. I think maybe his freshman or sophomore year, before he just got too big and he outgrew the position. But he can handle the ball like a guard, and he can get into the lane at will, dribble around bigger guys, push through smaller guys. I mean, the guy's an offensive force, no doubt about it. But that mass and all of that body weight doesn't allow him to move laterally as well as he could, and he suffers on the defensive end. And this is what I would like to see him pay attention to: lose about 20 to 25 pounds, get better on the defensive end, and start taking some of those wide open threes, which he's proven he can make. He can really stroke the ball pretty well, so he should take more threes.
Traffic and finishes through
the loyalty, right? Like, I agree with Zach Lowe. There have been times, I think, that the body language of Luka has had a negative impact. It's a nice transition opportunity.
He kicked it out, and Pelicans get the stop. Here's Lonzo Ball. Williamson driving the...
I think it would be a mistake for the Pelicans to give up on Lonzo Ball. I know his father causes a lot of controversy, but he also brings a lot of attention. And like they say in show business, any attention is good. Any press is good press. So Lonzo's improved his game. He's improved his three-point shot tremendously. He's improved his free throw shooting. And he's another young guy, about 22 years old, 23 years old, that I feel like they're giving up on him a little bit too soon. And I feel he'll be a tremendous player if they would just put the ball in his hands for 35 to 40 minutes a game.
Baseline and punching it home. Here's Williamson working from the free throw line, facing up on the defense.
This guy, Zion Williamson, what makes him great, not that he can jump his 40-inch vertical or his 47-inch vertical, or his tremendous strength and size, but his touch and his ability to go left or right at will and equally good is what separates him from a lot of bigs. And the fact that he can double jump, meaning he can go up, come down, and spring right back up, pogo stick his way back up very quickly for his size. I mean, a tremendously gifted physical specimen. But once again, will he be durable? Will that weight become an issue for him later down the line?
See him knock down that shot. You wonder, can he string together a 6 or 8 minute stretch where he just tearing it up offensively?
Williamson on the baseline. Nice, actually got a stop. And here comes Williamson. Takes Porzingis off the...
That's amazing for a kid that size to pull that move off what he just did. All right. Now, I've showed you both of their highlights. Now, you guys let me know in the comments section. I don't want to make this a 20-minute video. There's plenty of highlights about both of these guys. You can look on ESPN.